How's it going, guys? My name is Stephen Hoy. I'm an investor agent in Hagerstown, Maryland. I'm going to be starting a video series on investing in Maryland specifically, and I'm going to do that by breaking it down to city and breaking those cities down to neighborhoods to look for and maybe a few neighborhoods to watch out for. And then we'll have a conversation on what real estate strategies could work there, won't work there, and I would love to get you guys' thoughts on all of this. But before we get into that, I would like to make a video just on the basics of investing, just so you guys understand. I'll pick probably maybe 4 investment strategies most people use and talk about them a little bit. So if I'm talking in a different video, if I'm going through Frederick in a neighborhood and how a burr won't work there, you'll know what I'm talking about. And definitely I'll leave links at the bottom so you guys can go see people who are a lot smarter than me explain it a lot better than I can. So yeah, let's get started. So we're going to be talking about fix and flips, we're going to talk long-term buy and hold, we're going to talk about owner-occupied, and we're going to do a little bit of vacation talk as well. There are plenty of other strategies that work and have proven to work. Please do your own due diligence. Do not trust a stranger from the internet. Take everything I give you and run with it to Google to do your own research. If you have any questions, please hit me up. That's what I'm here for. That's what I do. But to start off, let's talk about the most popular kid in school. Let's talk about fix and flips. So fix and flip, hence the name. You fix it, you flip it, you try and turn a profit, you find the ugliest house on the prettiest street, and you raise that property value to meet the other houses around and take home a healthy profit. Easy, we all understand. Turn on HGTV, you see everyone doing it. Like, it's everywhere. However, what you don't really see behind the scenes is you need to have a settlement service that you know and you trust. You need to have a lender that you know and you trust. You need to have workers that you know and you trust that will do the job, and they won't delay, and they won't take money from you. So building that foundation is the number one thing to do before you get started trying to fix and flip. But once you get all that settled and you're ready and you have a team built, fix and flipping could be one of the quickest way to make the most money in real estate. But high risk, high reward. Take that as you will. And then there's the long-term buy and hold, which is something I prefer. However, it will make you a landlord, so you're basically buying a job. You're going to be having human living in a house that you own, so lawsuits are bound to happen, and you need to be ready for it. It's just the way it works. However, you can hire it out to a property management company, so if the toilet breaks, no one's calling you. They're going to call the property manager. The appliance breaks, property manager, they'll put it on the bill. It's basically a business that runs itself. If you trust the house, if you trust the tenants, if you trust the property manager, you've created that team, that business that will run itself, and you don't really have to pay too much attention to it. And then you get that cash flow at the end of the month. If you're trying to offset your living expense, it's like, I don't want to work 40 hours a week at a job that I'm not in love with. This is a perfect way, because then you only have to work 20 hours a week at a job that pays okay, but it's totally up to you. So that's why I love long-term buy and holds. Now, the best one by far in my own experience is the owner-occupied rentals. I will level with you. You do have to live in the property. So if you're buying in a neighborhood you don't like, or if a house that you really don't like that needs fixing up, as long as it's approved by the FHA, you move in. But, however, with an FHA loan, you only have to pay 3.5% of the actual cost of the house instead of saving up to 20% for a conventional loan, which is absolutely astonishing. So you buy a $100,000 house. If they want a 20% loan or a 20% deposit to get that loan, that's $20,000. I mean, I don't have that on hand. I don't know anyone who does. However, for 3.5%, that's $3,500 from an FHA loan. You do have to deal with the government, so it's a lot of red tape. However, $3,500, you're in the house, fix it up, and the best part is there's a 6-month period where you have to wait and live in the house. I want to say it's gestation period, but it's not, because that's the wrong word, and that's gross. But after that 6 months, you can just refinance to a conventional loan. You could do a cash out refinance, take all the money you put in the house out of the house, put that into a new house, rent out the place you're staying, turn this into a long-term buy and hold, and then move on to the other place, do it all over again until you're sitting on an empire. That's also called the BRRRR strategy. If you are interested in this kind of strategy, look up the BRRRR strategy. I believe David Green coined that. Check out Bigger Pockets podcast, all that stuff you haven't already. But yeah, hands down one of the best ways to invest in real estate. It doesn't cost a lot of money up front. If you're smart about due diligence, and you learn so much on this journey. And in my experience, all the tenants have been great. Everyone I talked to has been great. It's tough. It's a lot of work, but the payoff is just outstanding. And then you're holding buy and hold rentals, or you could just sell them. It's really up to you. It's a game changer when you start doing stuff like this. So I would definitely recommend anyone to check out Burr Strategy or FHA loans. There's even a 203K loan, which is from the FHA, where you can actually tie in how much it takes to fix a house in the original loan. So it's one lump sum FHA loan. And then you have all the money for the repairs for the house as well. That's a little riskier because it is closer to a fix and flip, but at the end of the day, if it's done right, your returns they're astronomical, to the moon. And then we have vacation rentals, which is a tough nut to crack. However, how much money you can make from it, it can skyrocket you, but it is all about location. It's the most location-based way, I think, of investing, because that's exactly what it is. It's a vacation. People are going there to vacation. So a waterfront property or a cabin in the woods when it snows, it looks really nice. It really depends on the consumer, but location is the top priority, which as an investor is tough because finding maybe like a rundown beachfront property is a lot harder than finding one in the middle of a street on a neighborhood that you really like. But it's also, you're doing, business on the beach. Like, go surf and then sell a house, or go surf, buy a house, work on a house. Or just don't surf. I don't care. But it's definitely a tougher way to invest. If you can get in there, there's a ton of money to be made, and the flexibility, because they're not going to be there year-round probably, because it's a vacation home. So in that time, you can rent it out, Airbnb it. You can just use all those months just to do maintenance from the parties that are probably going to be happening. But it's very, very low impact. You only need to really worry about it during those vacation months, where the tenants are going to be coming in, or where the people you're renting to are going to be coming and renting for the summer. So it's a fantastic way to make a lot of money, but like I said, it's really hard. The startup capital alone is going to be pretty hefty, unless you can look up and find a deal. And there's deals everywhere. As long as you can talk to someone, you can find a deal, and that's a fact. Well, that is all the time I have, and that's all the time I take from you. If you guys have watched this far, thank you so much. And if you're interested in what I'm saying, please like, subscribe, find my Instagram, send me a message. I'm down to talk whenever about whatever. And follow me along my journey of dissecting Maryland city by city, neighborhood by neighborhood. Let's talk about what investment strategies will work, where, why not. I'd like it to be a discussion, but I'm going to tell you what I think anyways, whether you're listening or not. So, yeah, thanks again, guys, and just keep in mind that financial freedom is absolutely possible. Just freedom in general from your bills, from your bad job, from anything like that is absolutely possible, as long as you have the willpower, as long as you have, the gumption, the want, the why is very important, and also as long as you have the chops.